So for more on South Africa's fortunes at the Dubai Expo, we're joined by Department of Trade, Industry and Competition's Deputy Director General for International Trade and Investment, Lerato Mataboge. So good to see you. Thanks very, very much for chatting to us. I know you're already at the airport.
Absolutely. Good morning, Leanne, and thank you for the opportunity to talk to you a little bit more about the Expo.
Absolute pleasure, and I'm glad that we caught you before your flight. So let's remind viewers, I mean, we've been seeing this Expo that's been going on for a long time now. It almost feels like it's been going on for over a year, but perhaps you can tell us a little bit more about it. What is the Expo all about? And I know it's coming to an end, though, so perhaps you can just tell us that.
Certainly. The Expo is actually coming to an end on the 31st of March. So we have been at the World Expo 2020 in Dubai for the past 6 months, showcasing South Africa's capability. Just by way of background, World Expo started in 1851. So every 5 years, the world comes together to showcase countries' different capabilities. So, you know, some highlight their innovative potential, some highlight, their historical, cultural potential. So every 5 years, the world comes together to do this. So South Africa participated in 2020 Expo in Dubai, really to showcase our trade and investment potential, our entrepreneurial potential, our art, our culture, and tell the South African story. Particularly post-COVID, where our creative industries were so negatively impacted. It's been a wonderful platform for us to showcase South Africa's artists, fine artists, as well as performance artists. We've also made sure that we position South Africa's products, made in South Africa products, both physically at the pavilion in Dubai. We've also started having an e-platform where we are showcasing South Africa products. So the great thing about South Africa and the innovation that we took to Dubai over the 6 months is that the world over, people could literally purchase South African products delivered directly to their doorstep wherever they are in the world through the Expo platform. All you needed to do was to use the QR code and you've got the product. So it's been quite a wonderful showcase for South Africa, for our products, for our artists, for our entrepreneurs and SMEs in particular.
I mean, I know there have been themes, and I've seen so many different South Africans going down and being invited to go and, whether it is hold the stage down at the Expo, give a stand-up comic session, give one of their inspirational talks, or if they're businesses, to showcase what they have. So let's perhaps talk about some of the trade and investment opportunities that have been unlocked by Team SA at the Expo.
Oh, yes, certainly. So we have gotten quite a number of trade leads. There's a lot of interest in particularly South African agricultural products. There's huge interest in meat. There's huge interest in a myriad of agricultural products, blueberries, cherries. As you know, Dubai is the gateway into the broader Gulf, the GCC market, very, very high income market. So any number of South African products, particularly agricultural products, are in high demand here. Number two, we had a great deliverable in terms of SMMEs. We had an accelerator program for SMMEs. 6 of our SMMEs pitched to venture capitalists in Dubai through the Expo platform. 100 million rand worth of funding has been secured for these SMMEs. So it just goes to show that it's quite an important platform to really position different entrepreneurs and different sectors and different areas of our economy. So we plan to continue with this momentum that we've built, even post the Expo, continue with the strengthening of SMMEs, continue with taking advantage of the export opportunities that we have found through all the different leads that the pavilion has brought to us. We already have orders for quite a number of South African products as a result of having been at the Expo.
Well, that's great news. I mean, I know at one stage, and I mean, you may or may not have seen it, that there was a picture doing the rounds on social media about a shelf that was literally displaying some of the products that South Africa sell, and, you know, a chappie and a this and a that. I mean, subsequently, we've seen a lot more coming of that. So I see you smiling. So perhaps we can clarify that, because, you know, they were talking to, come on, SA, we could have done better than this. But maybe you give us a first-hand experience.
And for us, that's quite a fascinating story. We call that the little puzzle that could. So basically, what that was, it was a mini showcase where we were offering tasting of South African products, a myriad of products. You call, your orals, your biltong, indeed your chappies. But linked on the back of that was the Hyperama store. So it's a big store in Dubai that is actually selling 100% South African made products. So basically, people that will go through the pavilion at the very end would then go to, as we call it, the little plaza that could taste South African products and be directed then to the Hyperama store and begin to purchase. I can confirm for you that just through that alone, and then the myriad of people that have gone through our pavilion, Hyperama has confirmed that their sales in the past 6 months have exceeded over 30% of what their turnover used to be, number one. Hyperama is now supplying meat products as a result of the tastings and the offerings through that little plaza to a number of hotels now who are now keen on South African meat products, your sausages, your boerewors, your biltong, your fresh meat, through that partnership. So it's a partnership we're very proud of. I think context matters. If you look at sort of an isolated picture that doesn't take the whole pavilion into context and into the storyline that we're weaving about South Africa. We understand how, it could have been seen as South Africa underwhelming or underperforming. But we're very, very proud of our showcase, and the president has equally expressed the same. And we intend, I think what matters the most is also maintaining that momentum. It's not just about being proud of the showcase, it's about now maintaining the momentum and converting the opportunities into actual jobs, into actual exports, and into actual investment.
Well, listen, good luck with it. I'm glad that so many products and services have really gone and done exceptionally well by this. It's so nice. Also, there's so many South Africans that are actually living in Dubai. I hope the president also had an opportunity to perhaps meet them, see the kind of stuff that they're doing and how they're doing with links. So I'm really, really hoping that they had a role to play in all of this.
Oh, absolutely. They did. We even had a brand SA hosted session on the 26th called Global South Africans. So that's where we had our expatriate community come and interact and share, their profession and their professional offering and what they're doing in Dubai and how that can be translated into value and benefit for South Africa. Our South Africa brand ambassador, as it were. So we've had those engagements, and we intend to continue in doing so because we believe that these are the people that can help us to talk about the opportunities back in South Africa, to talk about what a wonderful country it is to do business in. So certainly we value our expatriate community, South Africans abroad, as it were, as a cohort, as ambassadors for our country.
Fantastic. Well, listen, thank you so very, very much for talking to us. Have a safe flight back. And we look forward to seeing the benefits of all of that. So Lerato Mataboge, who is the Trade, Industry and Competitions Deputy Director General for International Trade and Investment, talking to us from Dubai. She was at the Dubai Expo. It was South Africa Day yesterday, and the president was addressing the Expo, and that was invitation from the president of Dubai. So a fantastic opportunity for South Africa to showcase its goods.